done for Red Bull. So welcome to the world of Red Bull. That's a real statement. They mean it, and they have worked for it throughout their years of launching the product. And we would like to share with you some of the few tips that we have found about creating the marketing strategy. Since the launch of the product for almost now, they're approaching 30 years of the launch. And they have used a non-traditional way of marketing their product. So they use the buzz and the word of mouth. In this, we're talking about recruiting people to be the ambassadors for the brand itself. So they don't go for the people, sorry, they bring the people for them. And that's the whole thing about it. So this is how it has been quoted by the CEO of Red Bull, that we are creating a word for Red Bull. It's not a brand. So the belonging is not related to a can that holds a yellow liquid inside. It's the whole word of living the life of Red Bull. So bringing enthusiasts about adrenaline rush, about living the adventure. This is how it's all about Red Bull. So sampling and event sponsorship, that's actually something that has been done very uniquely by Red Bull. You have seen this in many other companies doing sponsorship for events, but for Red Bull, it is a unique thing for them. They have even gone further for creating their own events. So mention some of them, like here in our region, it's X-Bikers, where you have bikers going around and flying. It's all fostering the idea of having wings and the thing of creating their own sports, and also the stealth marketing of getting energy, adrenaline rush, people who would love to live the thrill. That's a lifestyle, it's not a product, it's not a brand. So the clear positioning, which is actually this, we're paying a premium for a Red Bull can. So it's almost 10 dirhams for one can, but almost €2. That's actually very high compared to a Coke can, for example. And that's a premium. So this is how the internal view about their brand. They are positioning at the Porsche of soft drinks. They have actually gone for something very unique, which is creating the buzz about their product by creating or by recruiting student managers. So they go to the young generation, so the position, they're targeting a very clear segment, young population, and they're getting people who can talk about their brand in their communities. So those are student managers have been recruited to go and throw parties maybe in their home country, sorry, in their home cities where college and universities are. And the thing is that we found very nice also about Red Bull is the mystery and the mystique that they have actually cultivated throughout the years of launching Red Bull. Since day one, when they started to test the product, is it going to be successful or not, or to take the decision, should we launch it or not, 50% of the responders of the test group, they found it awful. They didn't actually go for it, yes. They didn't find it actually appropriate even to go for the market. And the other 50 found it, wow, we want this, we are crazy about it. So this polar view about the product is actually what created the buzz, and the decision of the CEO to go for it was something very, I can say, it's very cool. He was very encouraged to have this decision to go for launching the product. And he actually cultivated the idea that people will keep talking about It's a slogan that has been there since the launch, hasn't been changed at all. So giving you wings, the imagination is open, depends if you have wings, what you will be doing. Some will be flying low, some will be flying, or someone will be sitting on the couch watching someone else flying. So it's all about what can we imagine about having wings. And also, some of the rumors that came after launching the product that it has some sexual stimulant effect. Yeah? And they have actually liked it, and they worked even to foster it and endorse it by some commercials and some ads. So these are mystery. They didn't come out, oh no, our product is not doing this. No, they took it funny. They even found it nice to foster it and to put some ads on it. And it has been also, other rumors came to the market that some of the main constituents that was there that is being extracted from the bull's balls. Sorry, but it is there, and they even made a commercial, yes, to say that it is actually extracted from there, but it isn't. The reality is not. But they found it very funny to go for it, and even it created the row and the aura about this particular brand. I would like to share with you this, but I found it very funny. Even I was searching, I didn't expect to find it on the internet, but it's there. They made it. I thought that they're not going to go for it. That's the cartoon commercial that they have done for this particular. Not this one.
Johnny Snakehead, top of the food chain, got a rudimentary lung.
Hello, what's this? Thanks, mate. Ain't you that Frankenfish from all the papers?
Chinese snakehead, top of the food chain, got a rudimentary lung. I could walk on land.
Wish I could be an evolutionary freak in nature.
You can with Bull's Balls. It's an unnatural concoction of taurine, glucuron, lactrine, and a concentrated extract of bull testicles.
You mean standard berries?
Just try it already. It's genetic mutilation for body and mind.
That's my gammy freeze. What? Give me another.
Sure, but this one will cost you.
Balls gets you home!
I didn't actually expect to see this happening, especially with Red Bull. And you know what? It was some negative views came up, but you know the negative and positive again. It created the mystery and mystique, and it kept going about Red Bull. What also we found very interesting that it has been banned in some European countries due to some death cases that allegedly it's related to the consumption of Red Bull. Again, they found it very interesting because, people talking about our product, and then, yes, we will be also keep going and doing it. And this, he quoted the CEO in this case study that whatever your mom or your teacher is going to tell you not to take or not to go for, you will always seek to get it. And this is how the thing goes about Red Bull. They didn't go and defend themselves, they kept it going and people talk about it. So that's the mystery, and I think this was one of the key learnings that we found in Red Bull. That's our last slide. So we tried as much as we can to simplify and to know what can we learn from Red Bull. It's very obvious from the early launch of Red Bull that they have been consistent about the communication message. They have been actually directing, and all the activities was pushing towards one direction. We haven't seen any kind of deviation. So the cartoon that we have just seen is very recent, and it has been there for a long time in different countries with different languages along the way, and holding different messages. The slogan, "Gives you wings," also has been there since the beginning. So sponsoring the events of extreme sports and the pushing the edge and limit also has been there since long time. So consistency in delivering the brand and the communication strategy about this brand. Consistency in cultivating the brand mystique. So as a company, they understood the idea about our brand is having a mystery. It's a hot brand, it got something behind, and let's cultivate it and work for it. And that's what this was going to keep our product running and moving. What we found very interesting is that some organizations, they try always to link the return on investment or the investment on a particular advertisement channel to sales. What they found here that some activities that has been done by Red Bull that not related to the sales. They've done it to create the awareness, the love to the brand, and also to let people keep talking about their brand. Some of it, like the Felix jump, in this particular event, it is a record-breaking event. So the guy has actually, it was the first ever a man free fall velocity to cross the speed of sound, and just without a superjet or anything, just a free fall. And at the same time, this particular event has been shown online on a YouTube channel by around 9.5 million visitors online. The first, and it hadn't been passed and recorded by YouTube ever by this big number. 3 million tweets about this particular event. So we're telling you that the buzz that has been created by this particular event, it is beyond the expectations. Till now, we don't know how much they have spent on this particular event, but the speculation from the market that it is beyond the capacity of any other beverage maker or any other big company to go for it. If you would like to reflect this on a balance sheet or a P&L or maybe on any other financial document, it will definitely go into destroy, because this is a privately owned organization. So the guy has a free hand maybe here, and he had maybe a future or maybe a long-range vision to put this, and I think he has successfully did it. And it worked out for them because the first attempt that was done for Felix was very successful. Come on, this is the first time, and there was a lot of risk in this particular attempt to jump that high, because everybody was actually waiting, is this going to succeed or not? And it succeeded from the first time. Yes, Red Bull will make you very successful, and in whatever you're going to push your limit to. The last thing that we would like to talk about is, if you really can create your own world, go for it. Yes. But if you can't, simply, it's not going to work for you. So we have seen too many brands trying to steal the idea or to invent the idea, this is our word, but sorry, you don't have the word. Like we have seen here local beverages here trying to say, this is my life, this is my word. What do? You're sitting on a couch and watching TV. Yes, you can do this by having any other beverage, yes. So Red Bull, it was a role model of creating the world, and I think it is a very strong lesson for organizations to start and also go and try to seek this out. We had some debates about this particular event. If you have any question, please throw it to us. If not, I have this question for you. So, please.
Just wrap it up because we're getting a bit late.
All right. The last thing that we were actually debating in the group is that should have Red Bull gone to diversify their offering, because they have been focusing on one single product, right? So far, we have seen lately that they have actually gone for flavored drinks recently, and they have gone for Coke mix, and they have gone for the diet. But because the growth was actually going very slow, if they have done this maybe 6 or 7 years ago, that the picture has been changed or not? This was actually our debate, and we didn't reach to it. So that
they were smart enough with the extension of the product to be sugar-free, which is like, look, because they all talk about it being unhealthy. So what they did is, they just went with the healthier version, the health conscious. So they did it smartly. They didn't go beyond that. So they kept it consistent. The color of the can is slightly changed, but it's clearly sugar-free, and that's.
It's one of the few companies in the world that's running on 1 or 2 products. It's a German guy that started. He went to Thailand. If you've been to Thailand, they have these little tiny medicine bottles, and it's actually still the original Red Bull. This case is a 15-page case about the product, and Swatch are both in the thumb drive I gave you. It was an alternative, and I'm glad 2 groups stepped forward. You guys did a cracker job on that. I want to thank everybody for a great class. I think Shameen wants to do a course review because they're going to appear. The next thing is you're free to leave.